Hey y'all, hey, this is T with T Triple M. Y'all, I'm sad today because I just realized that my ash tree is dying. This this beautiful tree you see right here is from the maple family. It's an ash tree and it's dying. Y'all, I'm so sad. I love this tree. When I tell you I love this tree. So I knew there was a problem because the wood looked cracked. And I thought, oh, that can't be good. And in the winter, there's woodpeckers. And I thought the woodpeckers were doing this because I see, if you look really close, there are lots of holes everywhere. So I thought the woodpeckers were like tapping into the nerves and causing it to die. But that is not the case. What has done this is it's the emerald borer bug. I can't remember it's like EAB. So that's emerald. I can't remember exactly what the name is, this darn critter. It's about the size of a penny. It's emerald green. It looks beautiful, but it's an infestation that's killing the trees all across the United States. But if I'm going to pan out because I want you to see that there's no leaves on this side of the tree at all. So this side of the tree has died. Now, some people say that if it's more than 50% dead, just cut the tree down. Like I said, I love this tree. I want to try to save it. There are chemicals that you can put at the root and that would shoot up. But I got to tell you, this tree, if you look, there's extensive damage. There is extensive damage from these critters. So what happens is the critter lands on the tree, lays eggs. The eggs dig into the cork, past that layer to the softer layer, and they feed on that. And the telltale sign is these zigzaggy. That's the little worm as it's growing and it's eating, and then when it reaches its growth, it'll dig out. And it has a flat head, so usually when it digs out, it gives like a D-shape hole. These don't look D-shaped. I think these are older, but you can see the zigzag pattern. So my tree is probably infested. It's just infested. And I am so incredibly saddened by this. You know, everywhere I look. And then what happens is it kills the inner layer and then the bark just falls off. So as you can see, here's some more zigzag. And then here's the D-shaped holes. This is a good example of the D-shaped holes. And it's all the way up my tree, all the way to the branches, the smaller branches. I honestly think that it's too late for my tree, and I have to consider whether or not I need to cut it down so that it doesn't do any damage to the rest of my property. But again, because I love this tree, here's some more zigzag. I'm not sure if that's the same one I showed before. I want to try to save the tree. And then also, the other day when I was watering, a whole bunch of carpenter ants. There's a cavity right here. Just my poor tree. And I didn't notice it before, or I would definitely have tried to save it earlier. Like I said, I am going to try a couple of things. I am going to try the chemical that you put down on the roots. There is this tree paper that you can wrap around the tree. There's this lime paint that you can put on the tree. There's insecticide. I am going to try all of these things to try to save my beautiful ash tree, you guys. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm gonna try. Look how pretty, look how much shade it gives to the backyard. You know, and another thing I noticed that is one of the signs of the problem is, let me see if I can see. If you look, the leaves don't look healthy. Let's see if I can get closer. You see the leaves? You know, because they're not getting the nutrients that they need. You know, every third leaf, every fifth leaf looks damaged. I'm just heartbroken. And it takes 2 years, approximately 2 years, for these little critters to kill your tree. And I think I noticed this about 2 years ago. So I might really just be too late. I'm gonna try though, but you know, it's August and we're coming up on the winter months, so I'm worried about this thing with the wind just cracking open and falling on my fence or on my pergola. So I have to make a decision, but I just wanted to show you some of the signs. If you have an ash tree and you see unusual cracking of the bark, or those zigzaggy signs, or the leaves just don't look healthy at all, the more I look at this tree, the more I think it's a goner and that I should just cut it down. But it's breaking my heart, you guys. It's breaking my heart because I love this tree. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll let you know if I could save it or not. If it looks healthy by next year, I'll do another video. Thanks for sharing with me. Stay tuned for later.